My eyebrows are definitely distant cousins today, not even close to being sisters, so just don't even look at them. Hey guys, it's V. So today I am doing another lasting impression review for you guys where I test out a product throughout the day and we can see how it wears and how it looks on the face and everything like that. So today I'm going to be testing out the Physicians Formula Full Coverage Instaready Concealer. This I got from CVS and it was $11.29, but I did see Ulta has it on their website for $10.99, so price will vary on different places that you pick it up, but I wanted to try this out. I actually saw it on Thataylaa's channel. She did like a testing new drugstore stuff or something like that, and she tried this out, but it was a little bit too dark for her, and I'm just like barely a shade below her, so I wanted to try it out and see if it is any good because it's been compared to the MAC Pro Longwear, and before Shape Tape came into the picture, MAC Pro Longwear was my concealer of choice, so I actually do have two shades of MAC Pro Longwear to compare this to today, so we are just going to get into the claims and see what is going on with this concealer. Let's see. Just on the side of the packaging here, it says hashtag goodbye imperfections, multi-purpose creamy concealer is full coverage, weightless, long wearing, hides imperfections, and budge resistant. So that is 5 very bold claims that we are going to test out here today. So I'm just going to zoom in on my face and we are going to get into putting this on for you guys. So let's go ahead and open up the packaging here and we can see what is going on with this concealer. I actually did a little poll, if you would say, on Snapchat. I had 2 different products and this was one of them to test out. The other one is the NYX Epic Ink Liner, so I will be doing that video after this one, but unfortunately I did it on Snapchat first and it was a tie on Snapchat, so I had to do a little Instagram voting sesh and this one was much more voted for, so this is what we are going to try out today. Oh my gosh, I can't even get it out of this packaging. Okay, so it also comes with this cute little sponge in here, so we'll see how that sponge works to apply it as well. But we've got our concealer here, and it seriously has pretty much the exact same packaging as MAC Pro Longwear. In fact, I'm going to show you guys right here. It's just a little bit smaller, so you can see the difference here. This is my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC15, which is what I used to use before Shape Tape. So it's got a nice little pump on the thing here and a little cap to put on it, which is nice. It snaps closed. It says Physicians Formula, hashtag Instaready Full Coverage Concealer. So this one that I got is in the shade Fair. It does come in only 3 shades, which is kind of a bummer, but kind of how Physicians Formula just does things. They never come out with a whole range of shades. So it comes in fair, light, and medium. So I'm just going to swatch this real quick, and I'm actually going to swatch it against the 2 colors of MAC Pro Longwear that I have, just so we can see if it's a close color match. So let's get this pump going here. I have pumped this a lot. I don't even want to count how many times I've pumped this. Okay, is it coming? Oh, got a little poop of it out there. So you guys can see this is what the color looks like. It looks a little pinky, I think, for my skin tone. Ooh, yeah, it's a little pinky, but when it's kind of dark too. Okay, I'm kind of nervous about this, you guys. Look at this color. Okay, so we're going to test it against MAC Pro Longwear NC15. No, NW15. We're going to test it against MAC Pro Longwear NW15 and see what it looks like against that. Oh my gosh, this is like pretty dark, you guys. Okay, so this is my MAC Pro Longwear. So you guys can see the color difference there. This one is like way pinkier. Oh my gosh, this could be a total disaster today, you guys, and I have to film other videos. Okay, and then let's test it against my NW20. I realized that this one was a little bit too dark for me, so that's why I went back for the NW15, and so that's why this one is much more full. It still looks pretty crazy compared to it. Okay, I'm like getting really nervous here, you guys. Okay, so that's NW20, and this looks pinkier and darker. I am so nervous to do this, you guys. Oh my god. I just feel like in what world would this be considered a fair shade? Like, just so you guys know, in the Revlon Color Stay Foundation, which is what I have all over my face, I wear ivory. So I am a fair complexion, and this is dark. Oh. gonna do it for y'all. I'm gonna do it for y'all. Just pray for my makeup that it doesn't turn out a total disaster today. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this little sponge wet so you guys can see this is what it looks like here. I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze some water into it so we can see what it looks like now after it's been wet. Kind of staying its same wetness. It's not super squishy either. Yeah, I don't really feel like that changed at all, and it is pretty damp. So I did also bring over one of my little beauty blender sponges just in case that one doesn't blend out well, because I know that I like the way the beauty blender one blends out. So just to salvage this in case it goes south, we are going to use the beauty blender one. So the color match really was not great with either one of those, so I think that I'm just gonna put this on both of my under eyes because I don't want to have one bright pink under eye and one kind of neutral under eye. So I'm just gonna put this on both of my under eyes very reluctantly, so please wish me luck, you guys. I'm like so nervous about this. Okay, let's get us a little pump here. I think that, oh, I'm really not a fan. Like, that was one thing that I hated about the MAC Pro Longwear, was that it was in this pump because it's very hard to control how much product you're getting. I also brought over this white Stargazer powder to help lighten up the foundation in case it was mega dark on me. So maybe that will help us a little bit here. But okay, so let's go ahead and just take some on my finger and we're just going to pat it on the under eye. Okay, the color doesn't look so bad now that it's on my under eyes. Maybe this will be okay, you guys. Maybe. So I like to kind of do it in a little bit of a triangle shape. This is very thick. Oh God, okay, I'm a little nervous now. Let's try their little sponge here. Let's see how that blends out. It is very, it's pretty full coverage, I will say that. It definitely looks like it's covering, but like, can you guys see the difference in my foundation in this? I'm gonna have to really blend this. It's definitely not very brightening for my under eyes, that is for sure. By the way, I do only have foundation and my eyebrows, and I have eye primer on so far because that's just the way that I do my makeup. That's just the order that I do it, the order that I've always done it. Okay, I feel like you can definitely see where it's ending. I mean, I don't know if it's showing as much on camera, but I can see clearly here where it's ended. So I'm a little bit nervous about that. Coverage wise, it did do a decent job. I felt like it kind of, you know, covered up the darkness that I have on my under eye area here. So I think that kind of helped it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just set this. I think this sponge actually worked pretty well, even though it's not like the softest sponge in the world. I'm gonna use the beauty blender one on my other eye to see if it, you know, helps it any differently. But I'm gonna go ahead and set this under eye with this Stargazer powder to try and lighten it a little bit. And I'm just gonna use my Luxie tapered highlighter brush to do that. Just dip into this product, and oh, that helps. That definitely helps. Okay. We can salvage this, you guys. We can salvage it. Okay, with the Stargazer powder, it does look a little bit better. I will say that. I think it kind of emphasizes dryness a little bit because there's a little dry patch that I have right here, and you can definitely see all around it. It didn't really cover it. It just kind of emphasized that there's a dry patch of skin right there. So I don't really like the way that it's looking right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my other eye. So okay, I'm going to show you guys something kind of weird that's happening right now. I have the leftover of my little pump that I did, and it's like bubbly. Let's see if you guys can see that. Can you see? It's like got bubbles in it. That's very weird, like little tiny bubbles. Just going to go ahead and put it on the other eye. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this here, and it is very thick. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like really thick. A little bit thicker than the MAC Pro Longwear, I will say that. I do feel like it is thicker. And the color is just a terrible match, but I've said that 1,000 times. So let's go ahead and take my little beauty blender here and try to blend this out. I think that the Beauty Blender sponge blended it out much better. I think just because it's a little bit softer, it's easier. It creates a little bit more of an airbrushed finish on the skin. So I don't really like this little sponge that comes with it. I probably won't use it again. So let's go ahead and set this under eye. I'm setting this because I always set my under eye concealer. I haven't found a concealer that I don't need to set completely. Even the Tarte Shape Tape, I probably could go without setting it, but I just always set my concealer. I usually set it with the RCMA No Color Powder, but my concealer is usually lighter in complexion than this one is, so that's why I'm using the Stargazer powder today, which is also a good powder. I use it every once in a while, but I usually don't, just because it really is white, so I don't usually need that much brightening on my under eyes. But with this concealer, I gonna do. Okay, so now you guys can see what it looks like. I'm gonna zoom you in even closer so you can kind of really get a view of what this looks like. I mean, right now it's looking fine. It doesn't look bad to me, but I think that if I did not set it with the Stargazer powder, it would probably have looked a lot darker and it would not have really helped to brighten the under eye area. So this is what it looks like now, and check-in time will be 12:23. So I am just going to go ahead and finish doing the rest of my makeup really quickly, and I will be back with you guys when I'm finished with that. So, ta-da! Makeup is totally done now. So let's see, check-in time now is 12:38. Wow, that was like one of the fastest amounts of time I've ever done my makeup, I guess, because it's kind of simple today. So I will check in with you guys throughout the day and see if anything weird happens with this concealer, like, I don't know, maybe more oxidizing or something like that. But right now it looks okay. I feel like with the rest of my makeup on now, it kind of I don't know, balances it out, or it doesn't look so bad. So we will see how this wears throughout the day. Okay, I haven't been doing too much other than filming a couple other videos, but I wanted to show you guys how this was doing. It is now 2:26 in the afternoon, so it's been about 2 hours or so, and I have noticed some creasing on this, so you guys can see here it's gathering quite a bit, and it is creasing pretty badly on me, so that is not a good sign, but we are going to keep wearing it throughout the day and seeing how it does. So we are in lovely car lighting here, and it is right around 7:30, so just about 5 hours later. And let's see what we've got going on here. Still the same creasing, but it honestly doesn't look any different than it did earlier in the day. So I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. I don't look a hot mess yet. So I will check in with you guys in a couple more hours. Alright guys, so last check-in of the night here. It is 10:55 in the evening, so I am just going to zoom you guys in and we can see what's going on with this face. Okay, pay no attention to the ring of like pink around my lips. The liquid lipstick that I was wearing is a very long wearing one and it's very hard to get off, so we've got some issues with that. But let's look at this concealer. So it's kind of gone. Does anybody else kind of see that? My mascara is in my waterline a little bit. That looks really weird. But yeah, like right under my eye here, it looks like it's pretty much disappeared. Yeah, it is totally gone. I can see a crease of where the product used to be, but it's totally not there anymore. And on this eye, let's see, I've got a big crease. Again, the same kind of thing, like right here, concealer is completely gone. And it creased really badly. The Tarte Shape Tape does not crease like this on me. Oh my god, this is a mess, you guys. Why was I in public? So I think it's pretty safe to say this is my new favorite concealer and I'm gonna start wearing it in every video now. Yeah, no. Not gonna work. I might even return this, you guys. It was just not good. I am gonna have to return this because it was not my color, for one. It did not wear well, for two, and I didn't even like the little sponge that it came with, for three. So unfortunately this one is getting a thumbs down from me. It is not my favorite concealer of life. So hopefully at least that is helpful for you guys in determining whether or not you're going to purchase this for yourself. So if you liked this video, be sure to show some love to the like button down there, and if you subscribe, you can be a member of my Muse family, and I love you guys so much. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye guys!